I look terrifying. I'm not at all. I just took a shower and washed my face, and I could absolutely make do with a fucking makeup wipe or like makeup remover at all. Anyway, makeup wipe. Who the hell do you think you are? Anyways, I am awake at 2 o'clock in the morning because I had to get out of bed and come downstairs and get some medicine because I think I'm getting sick. I genuinely believe myself to be getting sick. The thing that's really worrying me the most is that Epps and I have been together for years, and I can count on one hand how many times since we've been together that he has been sick. He's sick. Yeah, he doesn't feel good. He said right here hurts and his throat hurts. And guess what? Same hooker, same. I had to get up and take some medicine because that's what I was taught to do. At the first sign of a cold, my mother was slathering me in Vicks Vapor Rub, only I didn't do that. But also I had to eat something. I had an entire can of pre-sliced potatoes and an entire can of beans, and I just fried that shit up and mashed it together and shoveled it in. I don't care. It was good. It probably would have been better with a little bit of meat or something in it, or some hot sauce, but I'm lazy, and like I was trying to shovel that shit in as fast as possible. A lot of times I won't eat stuff if I know that my kids could potentially want to eat it. Like there's an entire like brand new thing in there of tortillas and cheese, and I thought about making myself a cheese quesadilla, but then I was like, what if my kids want one 3 days from now? I live in constant fear of like eating something that my kids want, and then like they go for it or they ask for it and it's not there because I fucking was shoveling it in at 2 a.m. So I ate beans and potatoes and my belly hurts. I didn't expect it to fill me up that much, but here we are. Somebody's gonna fucking science me that in the comments. There's a couple things that I want to talk about. The first thing that I want to talk about is the fact that I feel very, very weird without my wedding ring on. I actually had somebody bring it up in my TikTok comments, and I was like, I just got my knuckles tattooed like a little over a week ago. So I'm not sure I'm ever gonna wear my wedding ring again because I don't want to cover up my son's sign. Like this is one of my deceased son's astrology signs. I don't know if that sits right with me. Epps and I are kind of on the same page where we think we might get a band tattooed on our fingers, though I highly and heavily believe that things like that are just cursed. But I feel naked without it, and I may say fuck it and like a little over a week go ahead and put it back on because it's driving me nuts. It's so like you know what I mean. The other thing is I just got my year-end review from YouTube, you know, that tells you how many views and like subscribers and everything that you got in the year. I uploaded 438 videos this year. Yup. By the end of the year, because it is December 13th, I'm sure it'll be closer to 450. Oh my god. Don't look at my hair. Okay, I fell asleep with it kind of wet. That's just how it looks. That's just how it naturally grows on my head. Leave me alone about it. I can perfectly hear the conversation my neighbors are having right outside of my house. Is it unethical of me to sit here and film while they're out there talking? It kind of feels like it. Like, Ohio is a one-party consent state, but still it's like, you know, legality doesn't equal morality. Bitch! What the hell? I just snatched up this little blanket because it was sitting beside me. Who the hell does this belong to? What the hell is this? What? I will tell you guys this much. I'm trying to talk loudly so you can't hear my neighbors because it's noon and I haven't filmed today. Guys, I am in a self-imposed, what's it called? Exile quarantine. That's the word. I woke up this morning. My fucking throat is neon red. I feel okay-ish. Not correct, but not awful, as long as I don't swallow. Here doesn't feel good. Here doesn't feel good. Here doesn't feel good. The roof of my mouth doesn't feel good. But I feel okay-ish. I feel like, oh, I can function, as long as I don't swallow. I have literally had to have like a cough drop. Not a cough drop. They're like these cold ease lozenge things. As long as I have one of those at all times, I can kind of function. But I'm trying to stay the fuck away from everybody because, well, Epps is already sick, but I'm trying to stay away from the kids and stuff because I was like Googling it, I was on like Dr. WebMD and it was like, sore throats are highly contagious. I don't want to take antibiotics because I don't want to take antibiotics. So we're just gonna ride this shit out. We're just gonna ride this shit out. As long as I don't have a fever. I kind of felt last night like I was having a fever, but then again, I also couldn't tell if like I could potentially just be having a hot flash. Hi, it's me, Emo Chicken Little. I'm gonna try some of this because my bitch head decided that it wants to feel like a pumpkin that somebody's pumping air into. I was a little worried about it though because it is Theraflu and I definitely don't have a flu, and I was like, oh my god, am I like abusing this, which is like totally against the law. It says cold relief on it. It doesn't change the fact that I was going to use it either way. The Alexa in the boys' room is sitting in there talking to itself. And you know what? I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to ignore it and tell myself that that's not happening. Because, guys, listen, when I was down here last night, shit, I forgot a spoon. When I was down here last night, filming myself eating my potatoes and beans that I found in my fucking cabinet and didn't even check the expiration date on, I kept hearing shit. And I went upstairs, and like me coming into the room woke Epps up, and he turns over and he looks at me and he starts talking to me, and I'm like, listen, hooker, I just filmed like 3 minutes worth of footage in the living room, and I'm afraid to watch it back because I'm afraid that I'm going to be able to hear the shit that I was hearing while I was down there. So I need the Alexa in their bedroom to shut the hell up. Thank you. Yeah, nobody was going to warn me that this tastes like shit. The instructions on this say to drink it as quickly as you can, like get it down within 10 minutes. I got up to get some, y'all wonder why so many vloggers have jump cuts in their shit. This is why. I got up to get some honey, because I know that honey's good for like sore throats and shit. And then I got hit by the fear that I'm going to use the honey and then D's going to have like a really low like blood sugar moment and he's going to need it and we're not going to have it because I put it in my fucking Theraflu cold relief tea, whatever the hell this is. So I used this and I literally dumped it in there because I was afraid to stick my spoon in it. And then right whenever I went to stir it, Epps texted me and I looked over and I missed my cup and my spoon fell on the floor. So I'm just gonna drink this, not having any fucking idea what's going on with it. Also, did I tell you guys the other day I was putting dishes away and I almost stuck a giant Pioneer Woman knife in my toaster? Don't ask me how. I drank the tea or whatever it is. Now what? What's supposed to happen now that I drank that? What? Now what? What the fuck is supposed to happen? I'm having to refilm this because I watched it back and realized that I got my son's stockings that I hung up on the wall and painted their names on in the shot. So anyways, this is my sick day outfit. This is my I don't feel good outfit, complete with my Chemical Romance shirt. And the thing about my I don't feel good outfit is that I never feel good. So basically I just look like I always do. Yeah. Let me first and foremost apologize if this video doesn't end up being as long as like my other videos are. It's just that I feel like I'm going to die. And also my nose is going to start running. My nose was not running before. And then I drank that Theraflu and now it is. Anyways, do you guys remember when I first got my iMac and I was like upset because it like dethroned my desktop, and I like talked about how I was kind of upset about it because I can't play Sims 4 on my iMac. Well, I had this girl leave me a comment. It was just as condescending and projecting as the other comments that she used to leave me, but it said, not me playing Sims 4 on my Mac. And I just kind of let it roll off my shoulders because, like I said, she's super condescending and she leaves me like very projecting comments all the time. So it's just like, yeah, whatever. Because I had a MacBook a long time ago and I tried to play Sims on it and it was like absolutely fucking not. And then I found out that you can play Sims 4 on Mac. And I was like, you know what? If I'm going to be in the self-imposed exile, I'm going to sit my big butt down on my chair and I'm going to play me some fucking Sims. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I bought the damn game before it became free to play, right? So it's on Steam, and the one on Steam is not available on Mac. How the hell do I get it over there? How the hell do I get it to show you that? See? It's not available. It's only available for Windows. I bought it before it was free to play. So it's available. It's not available for Mac, the version that I bought. I think I'm going to have to cheat the system, though, and I think I'm going to have to make a new Origin account so that I can play Sims, because it's driving me nuts. That's it. Driving my nuts. I just had to sit down on my bed. I know I was already sitting down. But there's a huge difference between sitting in an office chair and sitting on your bed. I have the spins. And I sat down and I grabbed my iPad and I was like, oh, I'm just going to play some Animal Crossing till this passes. No, it made it worse. Talking's kind of making it worse too. So I think I'm going to take some medicine, like some headache relief, and try to take a nap or something. Before I go, though, I found, apparently last night when I was sitting at my desk, I wrote some things down to talk about in a video. I only wrote 2 things down. The first thing that I wrote down was Kat Dennings marrying Andrew WK. Makes sense. I want to be perfectly clear about something. I had no idea that they were dating. So when I saw that they got married, I was like, oh, shit. That relationship makes a lot of sense. They were dating. Like, they didn't just meet each other and get married the next day. But in my head, I was like, them being in a relationship makes sense. Andrew WK and Kat Dennings, yeah. I wrote the olive oil and garlic lady I see all the time on YouTube Shorts. Does anybody else run into the olive oil lady? And the lady that's always like cooking garlic cloves and smashing them up and smearing them all over shit, or is that just me? Like, she literally puts so much olive oil on everything she cooks with it. She garnishes with it. Like, it's I'm like, oh my God. And of course I never say anything to her because why the fuck would I? I felt accomplished cooking pre-peeled, pre-sliced, canned potatoes last night / this morning. I'm not going to say shit to somebody that actually cooks. I'm just wondering if anybody else ever sees the olive oil, garlic, clove lady on their YouTube shorts. She's all over, no matter what video I'm watching. And it's because I watch her videos all the time and I like them. The algorithm. I bitch all the time. People don't know how the algorithm works. It's not that I don't like her. I'm just confused. You know, I don't know. I'm spiraling. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.